The author of a book which named two members of the British royal family as those who brought into question the skin colour of Harry and Meghan's first child has denied publishing the names in the manuscript. The identities of the two individuals were published in the Dutch language version of the book, which has since been pulled from the shelves. Sky's Laura Bundock has the latest.
We're told today the King has arrived ahead of the COP climate conference. This is what he wants to be focusing on. The King, of course, as head of state, is there. He will be giving the opening address. As a long-time climate campaigner, he is someone for whom this cause, it means an awful lot. He wasn't allowed to go last year as well, so he'll really want to be there this year. That's what he wants to be focusing on. But beyond, and he's had lots of meetings today, the hellos, the handshakes, overshadowing a lot of this are the headlines. I mean, he's head of state, but he is also head of a family which is now considering legal action when it comes to the release of two names. So that is the burden on him as head of the family. We've heard from Omid Scobie, the author of the book today. He has denied that he ever released or wrote a version of the book that had these names in it. He said, well, look, I wasn't the only one in Fleet Street who heard about these names, quite frankly. Everyone else did. But speak to journalists who were working closely with the royal story at the time, and they say, well, we might have heard names, but we never saw evidence. And quite frankly, without any evidence, you have no defence when it comes to defamation, when it comes to the law. So we never went to print with those names. Meanwhile, we know that certain people have been mentioning names. Piers Morgan has broadcast the names. Silence from the Sussexes. As for other senior working royals, they are getting on with the job. They'll be out and about later on today, considering all options. But when you look at the options, they're pretty tricky, yeah? Staying silent seems to be the easiest one. Do they go down a legal road? Do they issue some kind of statement? They're much trickier. So for now, the options are there, but they're pretty limited.